Hey you guys, it's Brittany and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at a very cool company who specializes in fragrances that are inspired by other high-priced, high-end, popular brand name fragrances. They create high-quality options of these name brand fragrances at a much more affordable price. And I wanted to test out one of them because I have been on my long journey of trying to find the perfect clone, dupe, or fragrance inspired by the Baccarat Rouge 540. So if you want to find out the company who specializes in this stuff, giving you affordable prices for great quality product, stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so let's hop right into the good stuff, okay? So today we'll be talking about the awesome, cruelty-free, clean, vegan fragrance brand, Dossier. And Dossier is a brand that specializes in very high quality, clean fragrances inspired by fragrances that we all know and love and just may not be able to pay for all the time. So for today's video, I wanted to see if their Ambery Saffron, which is inspired by the Baccarat Rouge 540, is really comparable to the actual fragrance. How different is it? Is it long lasting? How high quality is it? We can tell when there's a cheap fragrance in play, and we can tell when you paid a pretty penny for some fragrance, okay? So let's check out their Ambery Saffron. This is what their packaging looks like for the Dossier brand when you receive a fragrance from them. And then opening up the actual package, it says iconic scents, designer quality, no markups. So these fragrances are actually crafted in France. So we know that some of the best things come out of France, honey. Woo, wine. And the cool part about Dossier, when you order from them, the fragrances are usually on average about $29. Some of the higher end inspirational fragrances cost a little bit more, somewhere between $39 and $49, depending on which fragrance you're looking to pick up. But the great thing about Dossier is they send you the actual product, and this bottle is a 1.7 ounce size, but they also send you a travel size. So you're able to try out the travel size product before you spray anything out of the full size bottle to determine, do I like this? Does it smell the way I expected it to smell? Is it completely different? Is it trash? All of those things. And so I think that's really cool that they send you a sample size product to try out first so that you don't have to open up the full bottle before you're ready to. Now, specifically for the Ambery Saffron, this one is $49. This one, again, is the fragrance that is inspired by the Baccarat Rouge 540, and it has top notes of saffron, orange blossom. The middle notes are jasmine, plum, and cedarwood, and then our base notes are oak moss, fir balsam, and amber. So I am really excited to try this fragrance out, y'all. I have been searching. I've tried other fragrances that are supposed to be dupes or clones of the Baccarat Rouge. And let me tell y'all something. I know that I reviewed the Cloud by Ariana Grande as a possible dupe for the Baccarat Rouge 540. But when I say that fragrance broke me out, like just hives. Everywhere that I sprayed it, I had hives. So needless to say, there is something in the formulation of the Cloud by Ariana Grande for me personally that my body reacts negatively to. So it's not a dupe for me anymore. I can't use it. I just can't. So I'm still on the lookout, on the search. So let's see how the Dossier Ambery Saffron does. Now, when you order from them as well, you get a card that has tons of information on it, and the information has the notes that we just talked about, who it's inspired by, The concentration, which for this product is 18% concentration. So it's definitely not a toilette. And there's a quick note saying thank you. And it says, our mission is to deliver the highest quality luxury inspired fragrances at a fair price, giving you the freedom to explore new scents. Thank you for giving us a try. And it gives you instructions on kind of how it works, how you can return, trying out the sample before using the full product. And you actually can keep the sample when you send back. If you decide to send back the actual full-size bottle, you're able to keep the sample. So that is cool. I am all about good customer service, and that just sounds like they are trying to cater to their customer. Now, let's get into what y'all are here for, and that is the scent. What does it smell like? Does it smell like the Baccarat? Okay, let's hop on into that stuff. All right, y'all. So as y'all know, Baccarat Rouge is over $200 for a normal size bottle of the fragrance. And while I am all about high quality fragrances, as you can see, I just cannot justify spending that much money on a fragrance. I just can't. So what I have been doing is I'll buy samples of the actual Baccarat product. And that is the way that I am able to wear such an expensive product for such a fraction of the price. I am trying to find that perfect match. So let's see if Dossier Ambery Saffron is that girl. I am going to spray the Baccarat Rouge on this arm, and then I'll spray the Ambery Saffron from Dossier on this arm. And I am going to let them both sit down, let them marinate, let them meet my chemistry, say hello, shake hands, and then we'll get into the comparisons. Okay, guys, so I have let these girls sit on down and meet the chemistry. So let's do the sniff test. Let's compare and see how similar they are. Can I notice some differences? Let's see. So again, this one is the actual Baccarat Rouge 540. And then this hand is the Dossier Ambery Saffron. And let's compare. Okay. So just based on scent alone, they're very close in scent, but they are different. And you know what? I'm not mad at that. I actually enjoy the fact that these are definitely more of inspired by scents versus this is a direct duplicate of a scent, because those of us who really appreciate fragrances and the value in a quality fragrance, we don't necessarily need an exact duplicate of something, but having an option that is inspired by a luxury fragrance is just as good for me. Now, I do want to point out that it is a very close match. I feel like there is a note or two in there that is in the Dossier version of the Ambery Saffron that is not in the Baccarat Rouge 540, but again, like I said, I'm not mad at that. Many of the main notes in the fragrance are the same. So the fragrance is very close. I feel like the Baccarat fragrance, I feel like it's much more of a rich scent, full-bodied scent, if you will. Whereas with the Dossier Ambery Saffron, it is much more of a lighter version of the Baccarat. So they smell very similar, but the Dossier is just kind of a lighter scent. So when I look at these two, because they smell so similar, I would consider them kind of clones or close to dupes, but to be used for two different reasons. So for the actual Baccarat fragrance, I would never wear that on a daily basis. I feel like it's much too strong, much too powerful, much too rich of a scent to wear day in, day out. I feel like it's much more of a special occasion fragrance. Whereas with the Dossier Ambery Saffron, it is similar to the scent enough to where you feel like you're wearing the same scent. However, it is lighter, a cleaner kind of fragrance compared to the original. So it's much more compatible with wearing it on a daily basis. So it's just like having a lighter daily version of the Baccarat Rouge. And I am not mad at that. I want to smell like $1,000,000 on a daily basis. So I am here for that. Now, In terms of the notes that are in the Baccarat Rouge and also in the Ambery Saffron from Dossier. So the notes that are in the Baccarat Rouge are saffron, cedarwood, amber, and jasmine. So those are the scents that are noted as being included in the Baccarat Rouge fragrance, and they are also in the Dossier Ambery Saffron fragrance, but the Dossier Ambery Saffron also has things like orange blossom, plum, oak moss, and fir balsam. So that does truly make it unique, which again, I do appreciate. I appreciate a company that is not here to just make duplicates or counterfeit fragrances, but these are high quality, luxury quality fragrances that are inspired by other scents that are already on the market, but they don't necessarily smell exactly the same. So I can truly appreciate that. That's almost like having similar but different scents to try out. So it gives you more scents to try out, and they're also quality at an affordable price. I wore this for a while, walked away, ate some dinner, played with my kids, all of that, and it's still here. It is a long-lasting fragrance. So again, I'm not mad at it. It's $49 with Dossier for the price versus $200+ for the Baccarat Rouge. And I also did want to briefly compare it to the Cloud by Ariana Grande. I feel like both of them are a pretty close match to the Baccarat fragrance. However, the Ariana Grande fragrance smells a little more young, and I don't mean youthful, I don't mean vibrant, although it is those things. But when I say young in this sense, I mean somebody kind of in their earlier 20s, that kind of scent, very playful of a scent. Whereas when I'm looking for something that's supposed to be more comparable to the Baccarat fragrance, I want it to smell like sophistication. And I don't generally get that with the Cloud by Ariana Grande. It's more of a springy, summery, playful kind of scent, not so much sophistication. But with the Dossier, I get sophistication yet clean at the same time, which makes it more available to be worn on a daily basis. So I think I am happy with using this as a dupe or a compatible fragrance to use on a daily basis versus my more special occasion Baccarat Rouge fragrance. So overall, I'm really, really happy with the experience with this fragrance. I think that it is a quality fragrance. It's long lasting. It smells very close to the fragrance that it is inspired by, but it's not trying to create a counterfeit version of it, if that makes sense. It has its own kind of swing or own kind of flavor to it. So really enjoyed testing this out, and I did want to say thank you really briefly to Dossier for reaching out to me and sending me the fragrance to test out and compare. While they did send me the fragrance to try out for free and to provide my honest opinion and feedback on, they did not sponsor this video. So this is straight up and down how I feel about it. They know that I was going to give them the real. Y'all know that I was going to give y'all the real about this fragrance. I would have told y'all if it was trash. I would have told y'all if it was just not even close. But it is close enough to where I can see that it could be considered as a complimentary version of the Baccarat Rouge, but also a clean version. The company is a clean company, and you can smell that in their scents. So I am grateful that they reached out to me to provide my honest feedback. I hope that you guys found some value in today's video. If you've tried the Dossier brand before, it doesn't have to necessarily be this fragrance, but any fragrance. Comment down below your experience with the company, with the scents themselves. I'm definitely interested in hearing about your experience with the Dossier brand. Also, if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post new content. And then finally, just make sure you like the video. It's free. And if you didn't like the content in today's videos, hop in them comments. Let me know what you want to see. I am here for you, okay? Other than that, y'all, it has truly been fun. It has been real. So until next time, love you guys. Bye.